Hey there, how we doing? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do what should be the weekly reading. This one's for Aquarius, and instead of it being for the week, it's actually for Tuesday, October 14th through Thursday, October 16th. Sorry guys, I had doctor's appointments and stuff for my hand and this and that, and it didn't get done, but it's getting done right now, so that's good, right? Okay, so this one's going to be for Aquarius. Let's see what you got going on. Okay, well those cards are heck. Okay. My shuffling's getting better real slowly. Okay, let's see. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay, there we go. For my Aquarius, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. What you got? Well, we're opening with the Sun. That's a good thing. Okay, the Sun to the 3 of Wands. And the challenge is the 8 of Cups. Okay, so the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It really is. It's also all about things being illuminated to you that maybe you didn't see before. That's another plus, right? 3 of Wands is speaking of you looking towards your future, basically. You know what I'm saying? You are trying to figure out which direction you're going. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're in a good headspace right here. You're going forward. The challenge is the 8 of Cups. So the challenge is you walking away from something, okay? It doesn't have to be a physical thing. It could actually be like a way of thinking. You could be walking away from maybe some sort of a goal or dream that you had that you decided now you're not going to pursue that or something. But it's something that you had a tremendous amount of emotion for and towards at one time. But you have now decided that this thing is no longer in alignment with you. And so you are walking away from that. Now, this is your backstory. So this has already happened, basically, in the recent past is the way it looks. So this is something we can't change because it already took place. But this is what we're building off of for this particular reading. I really don't feel like this is a person that you walked away from. It feels to me like you walked away from some sort of a notion or a goal that you had because you've decided to go for something else or decided to go in a different direction. That's what it feels like. Okay, let's see where we're at now. So currently you've got, okay, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the challenge position is the Hierophant. So whatever this is that you walked away from is something that you have an extremely high level of commitment towards, okay? All right, we have the Ace of Cups up front. So this is speaking of, you know, currently you're in a situation where it feels like you are trying to revitalize something that you have a tremendous amount of emotion towards, or you're trying to, this doesn't feel like new love to me. This feels like a love that's already present, but you're trying to add to it, or you're trying to, I don't feel like, it doesn't feel like a reconciliation either, but you might be trying to revitalize something that seems to have grown stagnant or something like that. You're trying to breathe new life into a love situation that you seem to already have around you, okay? With the Knight of Wands, I feel like you're very fiery and passionate towards making this happen, towards trying to, you're not fixing something, but you're just firing it back up. Like that's the situation you're in here. But the challenge is this Hierophant, and it comes back to whatever it is you're walking away from, which I feel like is some sort of a goal or a dream that you had at one time. It almost feels like you had to choose between either being able to revitalize this relationship or pursuing this, whatever this was. And you've picked the relationship is what you've done. Okay, what do I have in the near future? The 4 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the challenge is the 5 of Swords. So this relationship that you're trying to get fired back up, or you're trying to take to another level, whatever it is you're trying to do here with this relationship, it is for sure a higher level soulmate to you. So you are hanging on to what is tangible, what is right there, you know, what is yours, basically, okay? What was meant for you, we'll say. The 2 of Pentacles is there is some sort of an imbalance here. I think because you had to give up on whatever this was up here, this dream or this goal, there is a sense of resentment. Although I think you're trying very hard to keep it under control, it is still there. It's still there. You know what I'm saying? The Five of Swords being the challenge, this is all about conflict. I feel like the conflict is really inside of you right now over the fact that you're trying to not be resentful and you are, whatever. And it might spill out, so you might be more argumentative with your partner or people around you, but the conflict is really stemming from being inside of you. It's inside of you, it's not outside. All right, let me see. What's on the bottom of the deck here? I've got the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Devil. I mean, you have a ton of history with this person. There's no doubt about that. The Ten of Wands, you are carrying a heavy burden, but it's one that you're kind of like manufacturing for yourself to carry. As strange as that sounds, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like you made a decision, it looks like currently. You're in the process of making this decision to reinvest in or revitalize this love thing you got going on. So you made that decision. So you decided to let the other thing go, whatever that was. It's kind of counterproductive to then sit around and be mad about it, if you think about it. I understand it's easier said than done, but it's kind of like something you got to let go, I think. But you're not. You're obsessing over it some with the Devil here, so there you go. What else we got? 3 more. Eek. I've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. You know, you're going to have to, I mean, the communication doesn't seem to be having any real issues here, so you should be able to talk to this person about what else going on here. I don't know. You know, the truth is that you feel sad because you had to give up on something so that you could invest further into this relationship, or so that you could try to, that's what you did. You had to pick between something you had wanted or you were going towards and being able to keep this relationship afloat and fired up. You picked the relationship, but there's no harm in you saying that out loud to this person. You need time to heal from that. If they can't give you that time or help you out with that, then maybe it's not too late. You can switch it up. Go back for the other. No, just kidding. I'm really playing. I know you picked what you picked for the right reason, but you don't have to carry this burden alone. I mean, that seems foolish. I don't know. You picked, I mean, they were chosen, so they should be happy to help you out with this. To help you feel better about it. I don't know. All right, let me see what we got for the days. Here we go. Tuesday, you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, because you were trying very hard to do it all. You were trying to manage to float everything, right? Keep this relationship where it needed to be and also try to chase whatever this goal or whatever was. But it ended up meaning nobody got all of you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just got a piece of you, so everything suffered. So you had to make a decision, and you did. Tuesday, I think you are still mulling it over, even though it looks like the decision's already been made. Wednesday, you've got the Eight of Wands and the Three of Swords. So apparently there is some sort of a block in communication. I didn't see it till now, but there's a little bit of a communication block here. It's quite heartbreaking to you. I got to be honest, Aquarius, it looks like you're being a little bit dramatic here. A little bit. There you go. Thursday. Leave it to me to say something, right? Page of Cups and the Death card. Yep, that's basically what I just said. You're being dramatic on Wednesday, and Thursday you have unrealistic expectations out of this. Nobody probably knows the person involved in this relationship with you better than you do. You probably know them better than you know themselves, better than they know themselves. So you know darn well they're not going to be able to rush in and comfort you with the right words. You just know this person. That's not what they do. Okay, so you're expecting something that's not going to happen, right? And in the end, it's not going to change anything anyways. Really. You picked what you picked because this is what you needed to do. So being upset about it seems really counterproductive. That's what I'm going to say in the end. Okay? I'm sorry I'm so harsh. I just am sometimes. But that's the truth of the matter. You're supposed to be very logical, Aquarius, so be logical about it. All right. There you go. I hope this somehow helps. All right. Thank you. Click.